Tonight, the case of carjacking kids. Two boys, 7 and 11 years old, pull a gun on a woman in southeast Portland.
He was like, "It's cocked and fully loaded, ready to blow your brains out. Now you want to let me drive your truck?"
The powerful interview with a young victim, what she says she wants to happen to the kids. Welcome to KOIN Local 6 at 6. I'm Casey Montoya. Now, this crime alert takes us to Freedom Foursquare Search on Southeast 160th and Alder. That's where we find KOIN Local 6 reporter Ken Body with more on one woman's encounter with these kids. Ken?
Well, it was a frightening encounter on Saturday with two young kids who weren't even old enough to go to jail for what they did. But they were plenty old enough to scare the daylights out of a woman who was convinced that one of those children was going to shoot her.
I did not think that I was going to get out unharmed, and I did.
Amy Garrett was waiting for her parents in the parking lot of the Freedom Foursquare Church when the 7-year-old and the 11-year-old came around to her driver's side window.
The 7-year-old told the 11-year-old, he was like, "Show her the piece, show her the piece." And so then he flashed me his gun, and I was like, "Is that real?" And he was like, "You don't ever ask if it's real. That's how you get yourself shot." He was like, they were like, "Do you want to see the bullets?" And then I was like, "Yeah, sure." So they pulled the bullets out of the 7-year-old's backpack, and that's when I realized that it was actually real, because they were real bullets. And he was like, "It's cocked and fully loaded, ready to blow your brains out. Now you want to let me drive your truck?" And I was like, "No, it's out of gas."
She started her truck to prove the gas tank was empty. But that didn't end the confrontation, as the kids then demanded money and then Amy's phone.
Pulled out his gun and was like, "You're calling the cops, what?" And I was like, "No, I'm not." I tried to leave. I turned my truck on, and so I went like this, and I had to like that, and he grabbed my arm through the window. The 11-year-old grabbed my arm, and he was like, "You're not leaving." And I peeled out, basically trying to scare them, because I was scared.
Unknown to Amy and the two kids, another 11-year-old in the neighborhood had seen the gun earlier, and the police were on their way.
His mom called the cops, and that's basically why I'm not dead or not shot or something, because the cops showed up right at the perfect time, because he had the gun out as I was driving away. And so then they stopped him and took the gun from him, and it was fully loaded and cocked and ready to go.
Amy says her faith got her through, and she actually wants the kids to come to her church for guidance. They apparently live in the neighborhood and were taken back to their parents. Now, the police say even though they were too young to be arrested, they will pursue how those kids got that .22 caliber pistol. Reporting for you live in Southeast Portland, Ken Body, KOIN Local 6.
Unbelievable, Ken.